Hey there, I'm Critsy. I woke up way too early today. Can you guess what time it is? It's 1 a.m. That's how early I woke up. But welcome back to Sorcery. I can think of way worse ways to start my day. That's nice. I'm in a good mood because I get to play Sorcery right now. I'm gonna be really tired later in the day, but on the bright side, I have some extra time today to play games I like. Anyway, welcome back. Last time we left off, we were in the prisons of Mampang, I think. Yeah, I thought we were at the steps, but now it's coming back to me. I visited the captain willingly. I planned that. And now I'm in jail, which I also planned. I planned to be in jail. They're all playing into my hand. Anyway, you pace down a short flight of steps to the cells. For a dungeon, it is surprisingly light and airy, which you finally realize is because the cells all have open walls. Looking off over a precipitous drop, a jailer sits by the table in the middle of the hallway, keeping watch over the empty hall beyond. Interesting. Oh, neat. They all have, like, doorways over the cliff. I didn't even notice. I mean, I guess I kind of assumed they were windows, but I guess no other building... No, this one has windows. It's just way smaller. Anyway. Precipitous drop. Talk to the jailer. She sits up sharply. Oi! She demands. What do you want? You're bothering Volkim for fun, are you? I don't even know what kind of creature she is, so I don't know why I used that voice. Commander sent me. Who are you? Why are the cells open? You came down here to ask me that, the jailer replies, narrowing her eyes. Let's be clear. Don't go thinking you can seduce me by complimenting my cell design. That's your cell design? I'd like to know. She shakes her head. Why don't I lock you up and you can find out? Oh, I was kind of hoping to ask about the captain. Who are you? Volkim, the head jailer. Now, what do you want? Enough talking. Very well, I'll be going. Volkim frowns. Mind you don't find yourself coming back. Run Volkim through, just fucking kill Vulcan? Look at the cells. You walk past the jailer's desk and look into the cells. Those on the outside of the corridor look out over a yawning drop. Cells are largely unoccupied. A few hang open. The wind roars past outside. Okay. So the cells are unoccupied. Alright, bye. No, I should have investigated further. God dang it. Dummy. Okay. I've said before, it's most likely that I'm going to have to replay this section, so I don't really mind that I'm making a lot of mistakes. Like, I've made several that I regret, like, not getting to go down into these sections because I accidentally said to turn around and didn't get an option to go back in. Or like here, where I accidentally skipped past the important cutscene, or like over here where I forgot that I couldn't rewind and I was trying out different strategies and picked a bad one. Anyway, I get the feeling the Zed spell is going to start me back right here. Like, I get the feeling that's what's going to happen, is I'm going to cast Zed and it's going to take me back to that moment or something. Or, like, reunite me and dead me. Whatever happened over there. I'm also kind of regretting not getting to go over here, but, like, that's way, way, way further back, so I don't know about that. Anyway. So I'm done in here. Smash the portrait. No, just leave. Don't leave clues, even though I've been walking all over the place in the open. I think I told a couple people I'm the Analander, so... You emerge from the commander's doorway. The wind picks up as the evening draws on. Soon it will be dark once more. This is the east side of a wide courtyard that sits before the central tower of Mampang. Guards mill this way and that. A short distance away, a wide set of steps lead to the tower doors. An iron door leads south from the courtyard. Yes, I know. Open the iron door. Now, don't look at the tower. That's a bad idea. The steps to the inner tower are right in front of you. There's nothing stopping you from climbing them and taking a look at the Throben doors yourself. What's that? Execution area? Step into the center of the square, trusting your disguise to keep you safe. The sun is sinking. Thick, oily smells drift from a building to the north. But the most impressive sight here is the deep, towering flight of steps that lead towards the a door in the inner tower. From the other side of the yard is a large block of wood. That's definitely for executions. I'm feeling it. What's in this building, I wonder? It's like got a whole... Got like a whole, wing to it, mirroring the jail. Look at the wood. Block of wood is crisscrossed with incisions, stained a deep purple color. Its use is clear enough. A patrol of guards tramps across the square and through the iron doors to the south. Look at the steps. Steps are wide, black slabs of stone, carved with ornate symbols. They rise steeply enough that one could not run up them, and a shorter man might have to scramble. No one goes near them. There is no time to waste. After a month of walking, you have finally come in sight of your goal. The great, sealed Throbin doors stand before you at the top of the stairs. I imagine the guards are going to all come and try to stop me if I climb the stairs, so... The sun is almost set, and the sky has turned a deep purple. It will be night soon. You approach the large, noisy building. It is the guards' mess hall. The building is large, yeah. As we have established, inside tables are packed with all guards of all stripe. Beastmen, orcs, and humans all hunch over bowls of stew. They're also scattered around the mess hall, staggering with drinks. Serving goblins rush to and fro, avoiding kicks and jeers of the guards. You could try entering the mess hall and hope your disguise works. Maybe I can take like a general's disguise or something. I mean, I'm risking it. You walk into the hall. Inside, you stride into the mess hall, which is crowded with guards. A man looks up to you. Captain, are you? Captain, are you? Maybe he said that. Look at him. You regard him in his uniform. It's quite clear he is a captain here, and has no doubt seen through their disguise. Stand my ground. You stand your ground stiffly. This captain smiles, almost welcomingly. Then he flicks a hunk of bread in your direction. Get him! Knock over a table, cast a spell. But I'm a guard! Oh, I should have gone for Indeed. Alright, I'll see about casting a spell. Okay, I can get in there. Oh, I can't God. I can Gak. Doze. Walk. 6? Could be a good bet. Jig is always my go-to. I don't know, though. I would take stamina. I'm thinking Gak. I'll try Jig. I'll see if I can turn this around. Look in the stars, you pull the magic, you pull out your bamboo flute and start to play. There's a moment where you wonder if the spell can work on such a large crowd, but it would appear this crowd was inclined towards dancing already, as they already break out into a stomping, wheeling dance that sprawls the mess hall. Yeah, keep playing. I'm gonna give them a good time. You keep playing. The sight and sound is like nothing you have ever seen on your travels so far. The guards dance as though they have never in their lives danced before, as if nothing in their lives to follow mattered either. Keep playing until they fall asleep. Keep playing until they die of exhaustion. Oh no. The guards whirl around the floor, knocking over tables and chairs. A few have coupled off to dance in pairs. One guard is kissing another passionately, their helmets clashing in time to your wild melody. All is abandoned chaos and beauty. It is a sight like Mampang has most likely not seen in centuries, if ever before. Keep playing. You continue to play, but the guards are tiring now. One by one, they drop from the dance. The spell has long since faded. What keeps them going now comes entirely from their own hearts. You almost laugh out loud. You have made it inside the mess hall. Outside, night has fallen. The floor finally empties, and you look around the room of smiling faces. A guard beckons you to sit by the fire. Did they forget that I'm... They just forgot that I'm not actually a captain because I played some good tunes? Do they never do this recreationally? Like, I would imagine the magic dance spell would be like a recreational hit. Whatever. Sit by the fire. Sit down by the roaring fire. Sure. The guards by the fire are sitting in muted silence. A short, dark-haired guard is singing in a beautiful, rich voice, a pure, gentle lullaby that is seemingly directed at a sheep. Listen, sure. You pause and enjoy the tune. Oh, gentle ram, lay your head. Nope, I'm not singing it. Croons the guard. The flames in the grate seem to dance in time to the melody, and you find yourself nearly nodding off as you sleep. Finally, with something like a sigh, the guard finishes. A thoughtful silence descends. Ask about the tune. You ask the guards, as the other guards cheer, you ask the performer about the song's origins. The singing guard gives a short bow. A traveler taught that one to me. He told me it could put anything to sleep, from a screaming baby to a stone golem, though I've never tried either. He then sits, accepting a cup of ale. Talk to them, I guess. Yeah, you approach the stranger, the singer, who is resting with his feet beside the fire, sipping his ale. You have a fine voice. Guard shrugs. Well, perhaps I do. What of it? You could be a musician. No, I couldn't. I was born to be a guard, so a guard is what I am. Poor guy. I was born to be a guard, so a guard is what I am. Could have read it like that. That would have been cooler. What can I tell you? It's an old Mampang song from the West Slums. I'm surprised you didn't know it. You made up a different story before. I'd best patrol if I'm going to patrol. He wobbles slightly and the others laugh when he leaves the hall. It's probably suspicious to ask about the tower, right? What can you tell me about the tower, you ask? What, Sorcerer's Spike? What's to know? Does the Archmage ever come out? Why are you asking me? I've never seen him, thank Gred. They say if you see him, he takes your youth. You don't get older, but you forget your childhood. Oh. Terrible. Enough talking. Yeah, it would make them suspicious if I started asking about the doors. Back out into the Menthus Hall. Yeah, order some food. You sit down and motion over a serving goblin who deposits a bowl of stew in front of you. She cowers away before you can thank her. The food is nourishing and warm. No one asks for money. The ale flows freely here, and many guards are gambling, laughing, or close to blows. Look around. Can I find, like, a general? The hall is crowded with guards, more like an army than a city watch, and the tables are slowly being righted again after the dancing. Fooled by your disguise, a few nod or wave as you pass. Look at people. Trying not to draw attention to yourself, you scan the room. A captain is sitting alone, scowling at his stew. Across the hall, a ring of guards have formed to watch a fistfight, and you see money changing hands. You also notice a goblin slip behind a hanging at the back of the wall, checking to see if he was followed. Where would he be going? A whoop goes up from the fight, which has been followed by a knockout punch. Follow the goblin. See what the goblin's doing. What that goblin up to? You gonna find me a way into the tower? The back of the hall, you find the goblins standing in a cluster. One is holding 2 vials. No, no! One of them squeaks. That will turn it green! Greetings, you call to the goblins. We're doing nothing! One squeaks. They cluster around each other, sinking back. Why are you hiding back here? We're having a rest, the goblin says defensively. Back here? Yes, we always rest behind the hall. Tell me what you're whispering about. The goblin sighs and holds up 2 vials he is holding. You recognize the clear, metallic scent of a poison. The goblin's eyes grow wide as he realizes you have recognized what he holds. Oh, we can explain. I will hear you out. He relaxes a fraction at your assurances. We have poisons because, well, we're going to use it on that sour captain. Why? Goblin grits his teeth. You guards, you are cruel to us for sport. Well, all right. Well, all right. But he is beyond that. A week ago, our brood sister was delivering him a drink and spilt it. That captain took out his sword and ran her through. He did not even stand up to do it. That is most foul. See? So you see why we act. The goblin replies, we deserve our justice, and the captain is ill-liked by your kind, too. See how he sits alone? You must know how cruel he is to have it to his own subordinates. I would not let you poison him. Let me think a moment. If you care about justice at all, my friend, you will not stop us. I mean, I didn't even get a chance to talk to him. You can do what you want. Suddenly the goblins are all business. So you will help us, yes? We aren't familiar with poisons. You are the most useless murderers I have ever seen. The goblins shrug. Everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? I love goblins. I wonder if helping the goblins will get me a way into the fort. I don't know, though. I mean, he did murder somebody, but, like, surely if he died of poison in the mess hall, the goblins would be the first ever to be suspected. If anyone else would even be suspected to begin with. Alright, I'll see what happens. Let me see those vials. One of the goblins shows you the 2 vials. The captain is expecting his stew, you see, so we are going to poison it. I snatched 2 kinds from the apothecary while on errand there, but I know very little of their workings. Our noses, too. We cannot smell as well as you humans or the beastmen. Really? We might give ourselves away. Well, you are no expert. Your education was no doubt better than a goblin raised in the cruel servitude of this fortress. Sniffing at the vials, you notice one is far stronger than the other. You doubt the stew could mask the stench. The goblins, with their poor sense of smell, apparently cannot tell the difference between the two. The other vial has a soft, nutty odor. You recognize it as belonging to a particularly quick-acting family. It would easily pass unnoticed by anyone. Well, the goblin prods you, which one? Regular poison. Yeah, just regular poison for me, thanks. I'm not really feeling like stink poison today. Thank you. Here, take the other one. Goblin places the other vial in your hand. Best they don't find it on us. Now go see about our captain. All right. They always take their break down. I always take my break back there, dude. Walk back into the main part of the hall. Warn the captain? I don't know. I can order more food? I can order more food. I never got to figure out what he was so sour about. Maybe if I come back here again, I can ask him, assuming I'm in disguise that time. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to warn him, because, like, again, he just murdered a servant for spilling a drink. Didn't even stand up to do it. He just poke. Well, you can't really run someone through if you're not running. Tempted to order more food. Motion over a serving goblin who deposits a bowl of stew. Oh, it looks much like the stew the goblins were trying to poison. Yeah, eat it. Looking around, you see the goblins you spoke to earlier bringing a bowl of stew to the sour captain sitting alone. He places it on the table, but as he tries to leave, the captain grabs his wrist like a snake. Keep watching. Some bread, too, is all the captain says. The goblin can barely disguise his relief as he flees. The captain has barely swallowed his first spoonful before keeling over. His face turns purple. He gasps painfully. A crowd of guards rush over to watch as he breathes his last, but no one reaches down to aid him. Keep watching. Another captain bends over him only once he is finally dead. He pats him down quickly, then nods. Zart, I'm quite certain. Few guards drag the corpse away, and the conversation slowly resumes. That's it. Oh, yep, looks like Captain Joe had a heart attack. Oh, it's too bad. Anyway, so, the three goblins, huddled in a corner, spare you a nod before dashing away into the kitchen. Alright. I did a good deed? Outside the mess, the silence of the mountain descends. A little chill breeze runs across the plaza. The cold night air lingers on. The corpse of the poisoned captain of the guard lies discarded at the wall of the tower, perhaps waiting to be taken away by some creature or the other. Search the captain's body. You rifle through the pockets of the dead captain and find a piece of paper. It is written in a birdman's hand, but appears to be a summons to see the commander of the guard. Perhaps this man was to be disciplined, or perhaps he was simply passing a message. You move away from the mess door. Wonder what the captain's message was about. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see if I can see the captain. Oh no, it's daytime now. Shucks. The Archmage is now looking for me. Uh-oh. Time to continue. The tall stairs await you. I should have gone up the stairs while it was night. Shucks. Commander's door. Yep, there we go. I wanted to see Commander. Oh, I know it as the Sorcerer's Spike now. A guard you don't recognize opens it. I've come to see the Commander. Prove it. Show him the summons. Most guards in Mampang can't read. I can. This is a summons for a birdman. What are you doing with it? I have important information. Commander is busy, he replies. Interesting. I thought you said it was written by a birdman. Man, whatever, dude. Alright, back to the middle of the courtyard. I'm going up the stairs. You must keep going. The tall stairs await you. Surely the Archmage knows I'm here. I should have gone at night. You make your way to the base of the great steps that lead up to the Sorcerer's Spike. A few clouds move across the sky. Climb or back away. Don't look back. They're gonna absolutely notice how suspicious I am if I look back. You make your way, one by one, up the enormous steps. The tower looms before you like never before. Each step is carved with a word in the oldest tongue, spelling out a message for those who approach the heart of Mampang. Read the message. The message is spelled out one pictographic word at a time, one per step. Those who climb must comprehend, enter, or else never descend. The symbols chosen are unusual. They are all the same viewed from either direction. Interesting. Keep climbing. I must enter or never descend. Stand in the dim shade of the colossal doors at the top of the stairs. As morning moves on, the wind begins to rise. A silence descended as though this was a quieter corner of the city than any other. Perhaps it is something to do with the doors themselves. Certainly a heavy magic exudes from them. Look at the doors. They seem to be simple enough, if large. The large door panels are covered in ornate carvings. Someone has left a pack here by the door. Pour holy water on the door. I'll look at the carvings, see if I can read them first. The carvings are of obscene, distorted figures, perhaps once beautiful but now warped and bent by fire. In the center is a single vertical stroke, I. Bet it's Jig. Yeah, I think the only one with I in the middle I can make is Jig. Look at the pack. Perhaps someone tried to open the doors once. The pack lies discarded to one side of the steps, a little charred. Open the pack. Gingerly, you open the pack. It seems safe enough. Inside are a few glass bottles. Look at the bottles. Blimberry, Blessed Water, Firewater. Take 'em, I guess. You stash the bottles away and step quickly away from the open pack, discarded pack. So, I know I remember hearing something about holy water, but I'm pretty sure there's like a whole line of spells you have to cast to get inside, right? Clues. Throbin Door, please. Blood Candle, Breath of Mucolytics, Torture Matcher, Red Eyes, Sleepless Ram, Silver Weapons, Minimites, College of Magic, second Crumbled Statues, first Crumbled Statues, Throbin Doors, there we go. Throbin Doors are locked by fearsome magic. Good to know. Cool. Hey, Mampeng hides a vault? What? Secret vault somewhere under Mampeng. Neat! I'm finding that first before I go anywhere else. Right, anyway, so... didn't I already see? Hang on. First statue... First of the crumbled statues... D.O. and Hot. Right, like the door is locked by magic, right? Cast a spell? I think Dock, right? Yeah, I can't spell jig anyway. Gob for goblin. Is there anything else? Mage for magic protection. Zip. Zip. Counters gum. I'm gonna try Doc. I mean, worst case, I can get some health back. Put the potion in my pack? Oh, neat. Pour the potion on the door handle. Potion sizzles sharply as it slicks across the handle, but does not boil away in moments, as you might have expected. After a moment, it seems to cool. Touch the handle? You reach out and gingerly touch the handle. The metal is cool. It seems you have countered the spell of fire inside the door, but the door still will not open. You have survived one of its traps, but surely there will be more. Sure enough, your fingers on the door are starting to flake away with green dust. You snatch your hand back. That is rock, which is countered by... can't remember. Zip, I think? Z... No. Rock... Fall? Counters rock. There we go. Fall. You move the starlight into order around you, but although you complete the spell, it seems to have no effect as you do not float on the air as expected. Do I have to cast it on the door now? Or is that enough? Like, fudge, dude. Cast a spell. Can I cast Fall again? There we go. Float in air. I'm going to cast it on the handle. Once again, it does not take effect. Okay. Sheesh. Alright, that was dumb. So second was rock. I do believe I had that already. Rock. I do know a lot of the counter spells. Throwing doors can only be opened by one proficient in counter magic. Didn't I have notes about that counter magic? No, of course not. Of course not. Second crumbled statue, and I believe the rest were unreadable except the last one, which was Zed and God. Fall and rock, yep. Okay. Well, I wasted one stamina. That's okay, though. Cast a spell. What's next? Fall, rock. I mean... Dock, fall. Oh, I can... pretend I'm a god. Mud? That doesn't counter anything. Fall, dock, rock, counters fall. Kid doesn't counter anything. Maybe I just touch it and figure it out. Because I can't actually find any other counters. And before, I had to try the handle. Though nothing happens, it appears quite safe. Look at the door. You look over the door carefully and gaze working from top to the bottom. The carvings have morphed a little now, showing figures in strange frozen poses. Two vertical strokes stand by side. H, I think. No. Yeah, I can't think of anything that would have 2 vertical strokes. Rock, mud. I mean, maybe the U. Rock, I already tested that. K, kid. I mean, I'll try it. Doesn't cost me anything. You've just a moment to choose your illusion, but as no one against the spell, it turns against you, conjuring terrible visions of towering flames, demon-like beasts, and roving packs of fish with knives and whips. You feel suddenly momentarily heavy. Cast a spell? I don't know. Dim? Gak. God. Move away? You're clearly not ready yet. You turn from the door, and you begin to climb down the steps once more. Climbing down the steps, the carved message is visible once more and can still be read. Descend never, or else enter. The steps feel deeper than you remember. Suddenly you look down to see your boots have sunk into the stones, up to your knees, as though the steps were made of water. Climb back up. Try to turn back to climb up the steps once more, but the steps behind you are now as high as your neck. Try to grasp hold as your arms slide inside the rock. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll try. Cannot pull them free of the stairs. It is as though they are chained. Then you try to take another step, and the situation is clear. You are truly stuck inside the stone. Struggle. You struggle and flail, but succeed only in sinking deeper into the stone. You gasp for air just moments before your head goes under completely. Move forward. Sure. Yeah, fuck it, I'll try to no-clip inside the tower. You struggle forwards through liquid glue until your arms and legs come to a stop. The breath in your lung not far behind. What is my fate? You have been entombed inside the Throban steps. You feel the cold veil of death surrounding you, but a moment later you find yourself moving back to... where... Oh. Oh, interesting. No L, no P, no F. I'm interested in why these are even options. Z. You do not cast the spell, but rather it casts you, pulling you open only to scatter you into the winds. Neat, and then I'm back there, right? Yeah. So this is back when the Archmage heard a rumor of me, right? And I'm thinking, since I had to replay anyway, I might go back to before, right? Oh, hang on, I still lost the gorilla, too. See, I'm thinking I go all the way back to... not back there. Back to right outside the gates. And I try that again, because I never explored over to the left or anything. I'm thinking it might be better to not disguise as a guard, and see if I can find any kind of, like, support from the people. Because a lot of them don't like the Archmage, right? I'm wondering if there even is another way into the fortress other than Throg's larder. Guess maybe I could disguise as guard, but, like, again, that loses me the opportunity to work with the thief lady. And it's not like I've gone, like, now that I've gone all the way up there, now I'm not really feeling that reluctant either. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and do that. On impulse, I'm going back here instead of back to the Z point. Pray, of course. The gorilla is distant. Whoa, 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 hang on. The gorilla is still gone. What? Hang on. What's going on, dude? And let me go outside the main gate. Where's my gorilla? Basilisk eggs, sir, for the Archmage. Okay. My gorilla is here. Okay. It's just being weird. Okay. Moving on. Archmage's table. Wait. The gates of Bempeng. Through the gates. Hooray! I haven't lost my gorilla companion yet. Pray. Gorilla is distant. And there we are, back here. So I'm going to take a closer look at the statues. Count the statues. There are 4 statues on either side of the path. Alright, so I was about like halfway through the spell, and I'm pretty sure the last one is Zed. Or God. No. Holy what? Whatever. Rez. There we go. Look over the statues. Each stands or stood twice your height. Their arms are all outstretched in different angles and orientations. Approach such statue. I'm going to see if I can read them all. Okay, Doc is the first. Just touch the statue and feel a deep internal warmth that fills your body. Neat. Opposite is hot. Don't touch that statue. Read the carvings on the next one. Next statue along from the gate is broken at the waist. Fall. Rock. Look for more carvings. Rest are destroyed, leaving only the last statue which stands tall. And the opposite is nothing but an empty plinth, overgrown with moss. Zed. Spooky. I got healing from a statue this time. Strangely, there is no doorway in the wall of the city. I'm thinking I might not tell the merchant that I'm a foreigner this time, so let me just look around. Watch the traders. Watch the pulleys. There's scores of people working on every rope. Nowhere to hide. What if I turned invisible? Talk to a merchant? I have goods to trade. Then wait your turn. We all want to get out of here. What are you trading? Leather, skins, fibers. It's a small enough trade, but it serves me well. Where do you bring them from? Where else? It's not like I crossed the backlands. Yeah. Enough talking. Alright. This time I didn't inform him that I am a foreigner. Wonder if there's any way to, like, acquire a legitimate merchant's license. I'll visit the guards. See, murmuring voices reach your... oh, I've never even been in here. I should read the whole thing. You enter the shade of the barracks. The barracks are reasonably quiet. Most of the guards must be out on patrol. Listen. Has Varak heard about the Night Watch? The Samaritans of Shin? Comes an angry retort. That's what he thinks. Damned Samaritans are scoundrels. But this is not their style. Ooh, Samaritans. I like that idea. There's no need for them to worry about the gates. About gates. Exactly, they can all fly, right? Still worrying at night. Alright. Still it's worrying, alright. Oh my god. This is what... I have no coffee today. This is what happens. Keep listening. There are hundreds of those blasted birdmen crawling all over the place, the other voice continues. I'd kill the whole lot if it were up to me. I agree. Then there's a scrape of a chair and footsteps towards the door. Step inside calmly. You open the door with the room and step inside. Hey, can I get a merchant's license, please? Inside, you find a guard, mid-sentence, with his fists raised. Behind her is another sits at the table, toying with a knife, her eyes narrow. Who are you? No one's supposed to be in here, she advances, drawing her sword. Stand down, cast a spell. Stand down! Guard pauses and laughs. And who are you to give me orders? I am the Analander. I am a sorcerer? I am the Analander. Oh, fuck. The Analander, she squeals in reply. Oh, no. Alright. I regret doing this. I'm killing a guard. I don't... Ah, shucks. I don't think that was the best choice. I am the Analander. Oh, God. I am the Analander. Oh, Jesus. I mean, I'm like 3 steps from the door. It's why I was fine risking it. I wanted to see what happens if I openly tell people I'm the Analander. Okay. So I do want to listen to that, because that seems like important information. But I'm going to go ahead and go back to the point where before I told them I was the Analander. Okay, anyway, so we're back here. I'm wondering if I even can hide, because, like, we're in a hallway, right? We're in a hallway. I don't think I can hide anywhere around here. Like, that doesn't seem possible. Can I leave, though? I can either kick open the door, hide, or step inside calmly. I'm thinking if I try to cast a spell, they're immediately going to... They're immediately gonna stop me, right? I mean, I only have like 3 minutes left in this episode, so I guess I can experiment a little bit. Step inside calmly. I don't know, it's kind of against the spirit of this section of the game if I'm sitting here rewinding over and over. Cast a spell. Oh, I can cast a spell, I got time. Looks like I can cast Dim. Dumb. Dud. No. So no dim. God, I hate the spins. Mud. God! Corrupt a spell, Jewel of Gold. Captain, sir? You worship your captain? I don't know, I kinda wanna see what happens if I go here. But, like, I never got to meet the goblin crew in here, the Throg's crew. Kinda want to. I wanna see what happens if I try to spend more time with Throg and the crew. So that's one thing I wanna try. Kinda feeling things out now, figuring out what all you can do down here. Once I get into the city proper, it's gonna be a lot harder to experiment with stuff, so... This is an inspection. I need to get into the city. Guards look between you. If you've been posted on this side, you're on this side. I was carried here by birdmen. Is that so? What kind of birdmen? Seemed like a strange kind to me. You've seen one of the Samaritans, the guard cries. Now they're going after us? I told you we're in trouble. The birdman is still here, outside the barracks. Who are they? Birdmen gone rogue, comes the swift reply. They call themselves the Samaritans of Shin. They've sworn to bring down the Archmage. Be quiet! Don't say another word. The guards share a look, then look at you. No word is spoken until a moment later they have hurried out of the room. You've scared them effectively and left on your own. Search the room a little bit. Search around the room, quickly, find nothing of interest. Guards clearly have few personal possessions. Guards post most likely. Up the stairs. Clamber up the stairs to the top of the turret. The wind catches you as soon as you come outside, threatening to hurl you over the edge onto the vicious spikes. Alright, so now I actually know there are rebel groups, which I absolutely do want to find. Look at the view. You walk over to the edge of the tower and shield your eyes against this wind. Look to the south. The view south across the mountains is exceptional. The site masters were... If the site masters were on duty here, they would be able to see all the way to Lake Ilkala, perhaps even Tin Pang. Look at the Citadel. Oh no, I looked at the Citadel. I've been avoiding. Mostly out of sight. Watch the merchants in the yard. You watch the merchants in the yard for a while. Those allowed through the gate and up to the inner wall and Those allowed through the gate head up to the inner wall and deposit their goods with some suspicion into barrels, which are hoisted up into the top of the city wall by teams working on the other side. After delay, their barrels are returned filled with gold. Merchants snatch their share and all but run out of the gate once more, as though scared that they will not be allowed to leave. You step back from the turret's edge once more. The only way back is down. Turn towards the door. Okay. Hallway. Yard beckons. I don't know if I should go deeper, though. Unless I can, like, climb up that rubble? Or if there's a door. So I like how I got out of that, that situation with the guards. I'm worried about going deeper, though. Looks like there's a door on the wall, maybe. Leads into a tower, perhaps? Perhaps a similar tower to the one I was just in, which wasn't very useful. Examining. Yeah, and I guess this little branch could just be the hallway, and then the tower also contained the guard barracks. I mean, the captain office, or whatever. Whoever was in there. Gosh, I'm so indecisive. I'll decide between episodes. I'll see you later.